Hey you guys, this is your girl Natalie, also known as Trini Rastadol. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be creating this gorgeous sparkly orange look. For starters, we're going to be doing our eyebrows. I filled them in already with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Chocolate. I'm going to conceal the bottom of my eyebrows with the Juvia's Place Concealer in the shade number 12. I don't do the top of the brows anymore. I wait until I'm doing my foundation. So after concealing the bottom of my eyebrows, I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution Prime and Lock eyeshadow primer. I use a brush to kind of thin it out, and then I use my fingers to tap it in. I'm going to be using some items that I received in my December BoxyCharm, starting off with this Ace Beauty Scarlet Dusk palette, which is gorgeous. Going in with this color shade, I'm going to place it in the outer V. Of course, the first place that you place the eyeshadow is where it's going to be its deepest. So as you can see, I concentrate the color in the outer V. Then I'm going to use whatever's left over on the brush to blend into my crease. The more you blend, the more you sheer out the color and give yourself a more seamless look. Next, I'm going to go into the brighter orange shade that was next to the original shade. I'm going to pop this into the outer third of my eye, just over where I already placed the first color, just to give myself a little pop. I want this look to just be bright and gorgeous, all right? I'm going to now blend Sunset Rose, that neutral shade, on top of that just to blend it in with the concealer that's under my brow. Next, I'm going to be using that burgundy shade Sangria, which is just a gorgeous. I absolutely love this palette. Side note, in case I didn't mention that, it's gorgeous. But I'm using this burgundy shade on the outer V just to add a little bit more depth to my look. For the lid, I'm going to go in with Aruba, this really gorgeous shimmery shade. I did not cut the crease with concealer, but being that I wet my brush and this shade is like a shimmery compact shade, it's going to kind of create the illusion of a cut crease anyway. Now, this color Hibiscus is my favorite color out of the palette. It is so gorgeous. I did a look with this color alone on the lids, and oh my gosh, I am obsessed. Just blending the two shades into each other, I'm then going to go ahead and add a little bit more of that burgundy into the outer corner just to make sure everything is just blended and gorgeous. Now I'm going to go into my liner. I'm using the Pretty Vulgar gel liner. Now I know you're not supposed to tug on the outer corner of your eye when you're doing your liner, but I do tend to have somewhat of a hooded eye, so it makes it kind of difficult for me to create the line and, you know, get it symmetrical and get it like not looking folded over and things of that nature. So unfortunately, I kind of sometimes have to do it, but I try not to. So if you can not do that, then don't do that. Is not the best thing. Now I am wiping off any excess shadow, and I'm going in with this ColourPop Glitterly Obsessed. I absolutely love these. They're like gel glitters, and as you can see, they're chunky and they're gorgeous and they don't get everywhere. It is the best. For primer, I'm going in with this Illamasqua Hydra Veil primer, and I'm placing this pretty much all over my face. Today for foundation, I'm mixing the Makeup Revolution and the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. So the Makeup Revolution is a little lighter, so I'm going to place that on the middle, like the center portion of my face. As you can see, it pretty much matches me, especially now that it's wintertime and I am pale. But I don't know, something either about the undertone. I just like a little bit more richness to my foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of that NYX on the outer portion of my face. So we're just going to add a little bit more depth to my complexion because I don't want to look pale and I don't want to look like I have on a mask. That is not what we're going for. It is 2020. This is not what we want, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and conceal or clean up or whatever you define, whatever you want to call it, the top of my eyebrows. So this is what I was talking about. I started saving this for last because I felt like beforehand it was getting messed up. My eyebrows were getting messed up when I went to do them. So for concealer, I'm using this Pretty Vulgar concealer, and this actually came in the BoxyCharm as well. So at first when I was putting it on, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be too light, because it was a pretty thin consistency. But as you can see, when I blended it in, it literally sank into like the foundation. It sank into my skin so seamlessly. I did have to apply probably like 2 layers, because you know I'm accustomed to a bit of a thicker formula. But I actually ended up using it this past weekend again for the second time, and I went out with it and everything, and it was bomb. Like, I actually like the highlight of it and the texture of it. To set the concealer, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty setting powder in the color Kunafa. I'm just dusting this powder lightly under my eyes. I do not bake, I just dust, honey. To set the rest of my face, I'm going in with the L'Oreal True Match powder, and this is in the shade Soft Sable C6. Look out for it, because I will be doing an updated drugstore look. All right, so subscribe so you can be on the lookout and aware of when I drop that video. So for bronzer, I'm going in with the Morphe bronzer in the shade Romance, which is just my fave. When I get a fave, I just stick with it. That's just what I do. All right, and yeah, I just think this is the best like color for me at this point of my life. No, at this point in my color. You know how your shade changes throughout the seasons. This one is just working for me. It has the perfect blend of coolness and warmth. Then I like to take whatever is extra on my sponge and just, you know, dust that under that bronzer to cut it. Now for blush, I'm using this Becca Sunlit Bronzer. I'm using it as a blush because I just like the shade. And then for highlighter, I'm going in with this Lancome highlighter in the color Sparkling Pesh. And I'm just going to put this in all areas that I want highlighted. Basically anywhere that, you know, when you turn your face and you hit the angles, anywhere that hits the sun, which is mainly your cheekbones, your nose, you know, your cupid's bow, etc. And I am going to put some of this in my inner corner of my eye. I'm just misting my face. This is not a setting spray. This is just plain old Mario Badescu, or whatever you want to call it. No, I'm joking. Not whatever you want to call it. He got a name, honey. But this is his Rose Water. Now, this mascara definitely also came in the BoxyCharm, and it was alright. Like, I'll definitely use it. I definitely liked it better on the lower lashes than on the top. Now for lips, I'm going to put the names below, but these are two ColourPop liquid lipsticks. I tried to create a type of peach color to go along with the orange look. I did have to go back in with another mascara just because, you know, you guys already know the deal. I do not wear falsies, so I gotta make sure my lashes are popping. All right, then I went into that burnt orange shade on my lower eyelid. I don't always do that, but when I do it, honey, it's a vibe. And this is the final look. I absolutely love creating this look. I absolutely love it. My birthday is coming up. I'm thinking if I want to do something warm and gorgeous like this. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not done so already, hit the subscribe button. Go on over to my Instagram, crown_me_rastador. Follow your girl, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you. Mwah. Deuces. Oh Lord of His mercy.